guys, welcome back to As Told by Ray. I'm your girl Ray and this is my YouTube channel, bitch. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're a hater, and if you don't want to be one of those, I would subscribe, period. Also, please don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every single time I post. You want to be notified so that you can be a part of the Ray fam, aka the latest fam on YouTube. Like, what? You didn't know? Well, now you know, period. Please don't forget to follow me on my social media. My Instagram is at AsToldByRay_. My business page Instagram is at JewelByRay. And you can also follow me on Twitter at LifeAsRay. All of those will be down in the description box below, as well as on the screen for your convenience. This video was made possible by Degrassi, the Next Generation Throwbacks. Her Instagram is at DegrassiTNGThrowbacks. I will link her page down below so that you can have a direct link to go subscribe. That's why most of you are watching this video. So hey, I hope that you subscribe to this channel because I will be having more Degrassi content coming out, and I think that you guys will really enjoy it. So yeah, please stick around after you watch this video because I'll have more coming. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to her for allowing me to work with her on this video, and yeah, I hope to work with her more in the future. With that being said, today's video is Degrassi relationship unpopular opinions. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna get into it. I'll be sure to put the screenshot of the opinions right here on this side of the screen so that you guys can also read the opinions aloud, because some of you will be able to tell that it is yours by the way that it is written out. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I can't see the name, so I can't like shout you guys out individually. But please, 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 if you see yours, comment down below. And if I agree or disagree with your opinion, let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Also, if you don't see your unpopular opinion in this video, stay tuned because you might be featured in the next video that I do on Degrassi. Yeah, with that being said, girl, let's hop right into this video and read y'all unpopular opinions. I think I'm gonna start off light with these unpopular opinions because some of them are some bold statements. So I'm gonna start, you know, pretty calm with it. JT and Liberty should have been in game. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with your opinion because Liberty and JT were always such a great couple to me, and I really find it like really messed up that JT had to die. Like, death is just so, oh my god. JT's death is the first death as a child that I remember like actually hurting my feelings. Like, I've never seen a main character get killed off like that. Oh my god, a character that is so beloved be killed off like that. I hate the way that they ended their relationship as well. I hate the way that JT wasn't able to tell her how he really felt about her before dying. I feel like maybe it should have been a scene. Like, I feel like Liberty should have got to hear that from JT and not from Toby. I just think it was kind of messed up. I think that they at least should have been able to have a last conversation with each other, you know what I'm saying, instead of it being with Toby, because he really did love her. I agree with that wholeheartedly, that they should have been in game. The next unpopular opinion on my list is I actually like Jimmy and Ashley together in the first season. You know what? Yeah, I could agree. It was good for a childhood relationship, but I do not think that Jimmy and Ashley were compatible with each other. That's why I never understood the whole Jimmy Ashley Craig, Jimmy Ashley Craig, Jimmy Ashley thing. Because I never thought that Jimmy and Ashley had chemistry after Ashley did her whole, you know, transition into being more, I guess you would call it emo, gothic type of vibe. I didn't think that they had anything in common, so I didn't really like them after that. But I do agree in the first season, yeah, they were cute. Somebody said JT and Liberty forever. I stan you. You know a good ship, period. Someone said Jimmy and Hazel should have stayed together. You know what? Yes, I do agree. And I also wish that they had got more storylines together. It kind of just feels like Jimmy was given a lot of storylines, but Hazel was used as such a side character, and to have her be in a relationship with like more of a main character, I feel like they should have had more screen time together. You kind of just saw them as a part of like other people's storylines, but never like their own solid thing, you know what I'm saying? I also hate that they ended Jimmy and Hazel with that whole Ellie thing. I really didn't like that. I feel like if they wanted to break up Jimmy and Hazel, they should have just done that, and they could have just done that without including Ellie in it at all, because we all know if I gotta pick Ellie over Hazel, I'm picking Hazel all day. Next up on the list is Manny and Craig were meant to be. I strongly disagree with this topic, and I also think that whoever submitted this one, you're toxic. I need you personally to tell me why you think that they were meant to be. In the comments down below, if you watch this video, explain it to me, because I wanna talk to you personally about this, okay? Manny and Craig were like one of the most toxic couples on Degrassi, apart from Ashley and Craig. Like, no one deserves Craig. I don't understand. How could you say that Manny and Craig are meant to be when they gave us Manny and Jay? Manny and Jay. And y'all want to say Manny and Craig. No, I don't agree with you. Take that out of here. Kick it out of here. I'm over you. Following up that opinion, another opinion that I strongly disagree with is Manny and Craig should have stayed together and had that baby. Why y'all trying to ruin my girl? Why y'all want my girl to be stuck with Craig, who barely even cared about her? Like, why? Why would you want my girl to have that baby? My girl was supposed to be a bad bitch, which is what she ended up being. You can't be a bad with a baby on your hip. And what was they? She was 9th grade. You want to have a 14-year-old child, you want her to have a baby? They would have had that baby, we wouldn't have got Manny and Jay. Stop playing with Manny like that. I need you to put some respect on Manny Santos' name. No, she did not need a baby, and no, her and Craig weren't meant to be. And I want you also to tell me why you think she should have had that baby down in the comment section below, because what? Y'all trying to have my girl caught up, and that is not it. Manny Santos is the blueprint, okay? You can't be the blueprint with a baby on your hip. Come on, stop. The next unpopular opinion that I have, because I'm ready to move on from that because I cannot believe. Dylan totally strung Marco along. Yes, he did. I never really cared for the Marco and Dylan ship. It never was a thing that I thought should have happened. Maybe in the beginning it was okay, but once Dylan started like being real cruddy towards Marco, I was kind of just like turned off from Dylan and wish that they had given him a better storyline. Can y'all imagine? Y'all remember when he kissed Craig in the stairwell? Imagine if that had been a thing. Craig being bi? But y'all not ready for that opinion. But yeah, I agree with you, and I do think they should have cut Marco and Dylan off way sooner than they did, because I really didn't like Dylan for Marco. The next opinion on my list is that Spinner and Emma had one of the best love stories. Okay, I agree that they were a really good couple, one that actually very much surprised me. I don't agree that they had one of the best love stories. I mean, Eclair, like, hello. Anyway, I wish with them we had gotten like maybe them dating while they were in school, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they had had a relationship. That way it could have been a thing where they were like circling back to each other, not a thing where it feels like they put them together because they needed a way to end off a storyline. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's why most people don't enjoy their ship, because it just felt forced. However, I think if the season before maybe they had given them like, you know, some time to really like build a relationship and really like make us fall in love with them as a couple, I really do think that they would have been a really good ship to see blossom more. But as far as them being together, when I was younger, I didn't really care for it. I was kind of like Shawn and Emma, oh my god, rest of my life. But rewatching it recently, because I have been watching the whole series again, I really do understand why they put them together. It really is such a great relationship. I just wish that we had gotten more of it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't agree that they was the best love story though. The next unpopular opinion that I have on this list, which is one that is, I feel, really a bold statement. Shawn and Emma were overrated. I kind of wish they had stayed apart post season 3. This I don't agree with at all. Shawn and Emma were like, Shawn and Emma, I would say in a ranking system, are like top 3 Degrassi ships. Like, Shawn and Emma had an energy. They matched each other so well. And I also think Shawn kind of made Emma more likable, even in the earlier seasons, because Emma is not really likable by herself. But with Shawn, I really enjoyed their relationship. Can you personally, I want you to comment down below and tell me why you think they should have been broken up. I want you to expound on this more so maybe I can understand like where you're coming from. But to me right now, this just seemed like a really bold statement. I could kind of agree that maybe they are a little bit overrated, but most of the most popular ships on Degrassi are, if we're gonna be honest, they're all a little just overrated. It's some of the ones that was low-key that are kind of the best. Next one is one that I wholeheartedly agree with. Emma was the toxic one in all of her relationships and friendships. Yes, she was. Emma was really toxic. I don't know if anybody ever like understood. Emma had been one of my least favorite characters until like season 7 or 6. Like, I didn't really care for her. I always felt like she was doing too much. She was really judgmental. She was very dramatic. Like, she just did too much. Especially, she did the most whenever it came to a situation with her and Manny not being on the same page. Even if Manny was in the wrong, Emma always found a way to one-up whatever Manny did to her. So if Manny did some messed up stuff, Emma would take it to the very next level and say some more even messed up stuff to her, and it just never made sense. I never felt like that is something that you should do to a friend, especially someone that you're calling your best friend. She was always so quick to turn on Manny. She was toxic a little bit while she was with Shawn. She was toxic with Peter. Like, I just feel like they made Emma overall unlikable character. So yes, I do agree with your opinion. The next unpopular opinion on this list is that Mia and JT were so uncalled for. Yeah, it wasn't necessary. They should have kept JT with Liberty. And I agree. It seemed like Mia was trying to find a father for her child in JT because JT seemed willing to do it. But I think their relationship was weird, and I also think they had zero chemistry. Their chemistry, which was at 0, had nothing on JT and Liberty chemistry. I'm sorry to say. This one says, never liked Paige and Spinner together very much. She was a diva and flipped on him for getting her a lock. I don't know, I guess, maybe for not getting her the locker that she wanted. But I disagree. I actually really enjoy Spinner and Paige. I think they had good chemistry together. I thought it was cute because if y'all like ever notice, they always put Spinner with a strong woman or like a woman who is dominant. Because I think Spinner low-key likes that. Like, I think that's his vibe of woman. I think that he enjoys being with a woman who is more dominant but also Spinner was willing to fight for his girl. I think that Spinner and Paige really were a good couple, but I did not like the double back after Paige had already gotten with Alex, because I'm a hardcore Alex and Paige shipper. So I didn't like the double back in which they made it seem like Paige and Spinner were going to get back together, because I think that they were a very high school relationship. The next unpopular opinion on my list is that I love Crelly, which is Craig and Ellie. I don't know. I agree in the sense that, not that I love them, but I do think that they deserved each other. Like, I feel like out of all of the people that they tried to put Craig with, Ellie is the one who deserved that man the most, if I'm gonna be honest. Because she put Craig on a pedestal that no one else did. Ellie gave very much pick me. Ellie gave very much, I will do whatever for you, Daddy Craig. Like, she just really, she was so annoying about Craig. She was willing to like just risk it all for Craig. And why does no one ever talk about the fact that Ashley was her best friend? And it was just okay for her to go after Craig after he was with her best friend. I always thought that was a little weird. No one ever brings it up, so I thought that I would bring it up because I don't understand it. But yeah, I agree and I disagree at the same time. I didn't really like them together, but again, it might be because I don't really care for Ellie. So I would need you to tell me why you think that, why you love them. Like, what about them made you really love them as a couple? I also think you're a tad bit toxic, because they were toxic. But you know what? When I say you're toxic, or when I've called anybody toxic throughout this video, I'm saying it in a we're all Degrassi fans kind of way. And to like Degrassi, you gotta be a little bit toxic, because some of the stuff that happens in this show is very toxic. Very much so. So you gotta be a slight toxic and a little messy to like Degrassi. Oh, okay. Somebody said that they hated Spinner and Manny. I wouldn't say hated, so I partially agree. I do not think that they should have been a couple, though. I don't think that that was like something that needed to happen per se, but I didn't mind it. I don't think they were a match is what I'm saying, but I didn't mind them being together, but I just don't think that they should have. I don't think it should have happened. So yeah, I partially agree. I don't hate it, but I didn't necessarily like it either. Somebody said, I wish that Manny and Jimmy had dated. Okay, I can see it. I think it would have been cute, although I do not think that their personalities would have meshed well together, but that's just me personally. I wouldn't have shipped them. Now that you say it, I do agree that it would have been cute. I want to know what would have been your storyline to get them together. Like, I want you to comment that down below and tell me what you think that your storyline for them to get together would have been, because I would be curious to know. Okay, somebody said Jimmy and Hazel had nothing, that's a capital nothing, in common and only dated because their friends did. I could somewhat agree with that, because yeah, they didn't really give them any development together as a couple other than they was just randomly dating because Spinner and Paige were dating. So I could see where you got that from, and I agree. I do agree with that, because it really would seem as though they had nothing in common because they never got any airtime. So how would you know what they had in common? You know what I'm saying? Like, we never got to see them blossom as a couple for real. So somebody said Peter and Mia were actually a very cute couple. Yes, I really do agree with this. I think Peter was in his best relationship with Mia. I don't like how their relationship ended, but I do wholeheartedly agree that Peter was his best with Mia, and they were really cute. This is another one of them bold ones I was telling you about. Somebody said, I like Shawn and Ellie together better than Shawn and Emma. Okay, I agree with the first part of it. Yes, I really did enjoy Shawn and Ellie together. I thought they had a really cute relationship. I thought that when they was living in the apartment together, that it was like really cute for some reason, because they was both teenagers, but they was living together. So I thought that that was like cute. But I do not think that they were better than Shawn and Emma, because like I said earlier, Shawn and Emma are top 3. So I just feel like there's no better match, but Shawn and Ellie were cute. Okay, this one is from like some of the later seasons, and this one says Luke and Becky had 0 chemistry together. I think that they mean Drew and Becky. Yeah, I do agree. I always thought that it was weird that they even put them together. I guess the whole grieving over Adam is what really brought them closer together, but I do agree that it was a weird couple. And why did Drew have to date her? Like, why did that have to be a thing? I thought it was weird, especially since all of Drew's girlfriends were Adam's sloppy seconds. Let's talk about that. Adam had Bianca on his line first, Adam had Katie on his line first, and Adam had Becky. Like, why is it that Drew always want a girl that wanted Adam at first? It's weird. Very weird. And I don't know. He was honestly best with Bianca. And the last opinion for this video is we should have had more Chris and Emma. I don't know whether I agree or disagree about this one. I didn't mind Chris and Emma, but like, didn't he have a girlfriend at the time that they was dating? I don't know. It might have been cute to see, especially since Emma didn't really get the best relationships on the show, and Chris really liked her, so I think it could be okay. Yeah, sure. We could get more of them. Those are the end of you guys' unpopular opinions for now. But like I said, if you want a second part to this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I can get in contact with my now collab partner, DegrassiTNGThrowbacks on Instagram. And we could, like, you know, she could share some more of these unpopular opinions with me. And yeah, I can discuss some of you guys' unpopular opinions. Yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys will subscribe to my channel and like this video up. Comment down below some other ones that you would like to discuss. I will be responding to comments. Turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified when I post my next Degrassi video.
We now take a quick commercial break.
So don't forget to follow my good sis Avalia on Instagram at Luxurie Dreams. She does really nice jewelry. For women. These are just 3 of the bracelets that I got from her. Like I said, she has a lot of other things on her page for you to choose from, and they're all fairly inexpensive, and I think that you guys will really like them. I will have her pages linked down below in the description box so that you can check her out. She is a Black-owned business, so please support. Okay, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.